Looking for financial insights you can trust?
How do you protect yourself as an investor? What's the strategy?
I think it's really simple. I think you just want to be diversified in your portfolio.
The Payne family brings real-world experience to every conversation.
Well, I think that's the problem right now is, right, a lot of people that are close to retirement, they're taking so much risks. And if we do get a big sell-off, it could derail their retirement.
Listen to the Pain Points of Wealth on the Red Apple Podcast Network.
And now a message from McAfee.
Your package couldn't be delivered.
You owe thousands in unpaid tolls.
You want a free gift.
If texts like these sound familiar, McAfee can help. McAfee automatically identifies text and email scams as well as AI-generated audio to help you stay safe. If they're faking it, they're not making it past us. Get award-winning scam detection today. McAfee.com/keepitreal.
The Dominic Carter Show on the Red Apple Podcast Network. Now, from New York City to the world, it's Dominic Carter.
And a Friday good morning to all of you. I'm looking at my Twitter at my ex, and I said Valerina, but Valeria, I just see here, she just posted, ready, set, go. Here is Dominic Carter. And indeed, that is the case. Let's go ahead and open up the phone lines right now. 800-848-9222. From one extreme to the other this hour, and all that is going on in this world. You know what, folks? With all that's going on, it's negative. It's easy to forget we're in December. It's holiday time. Just a short time ago, President Trump and the First Lady walking out to massive applause at the national tree lighting ceremony on the eclipse.
Well, thank you very much, everybody. It is beautiful, not too cold. There's no wind. We don't have to wear hats or anything. This is a special time, and Melania and I are thrilled to wish everyone here tonight and Americans all across this land a very, very Merry Christmas.
From one extreme to the other, and Merry Christmas to you, Mr. President, and the First Lady. A Virginia grand jury giving New York Attorney General Leticia James a lifeline, at least for now, refusing to indict her on mortgage fraud charges. To pretty boy Gavin Newsom, you know, the pretty boy in California that happens to be the governor. Well, Hollywood actress Halle Berry does not want you, pretty boy, to be elected president. We're going to break all that down. But this man online sums up, stating common sense as it relates to Somalia and our amazing president.
I'm going to be honest, y'all, man. Donald Trump said some that I think all of us wanted to say, man, especially when people come here and get all the good graces of the United States of America, everything that their hearts and dreams and desires to get. But then you got people like Ilhan Omar and individuals that's from other countries who migrated here and became a congresswoman, whatever the hell you are. You complain about how bad the U.S. is and how great your country is. Well, bitch, if it's so bad, then won't you take your ass back to Somalia? Like Donald Trump said, all y'all do is come over here and bitch about how bad this country is. But I promise you, if we didn't open the door up for y'all asses, you'll probably be dead. So you mean to tell me you're going to come here and scam the U.S. and send that back to your country using our welfare system to fund terrorists? And yes, y'all fund terrorists. They skim off the top. I mean, come on now. When the last time you heard somebody say, we booking a trip to Mogadishu? Bitch, please. I mean, the same thing when I hear illegal immigrants come over here and demand rights. And it's so crazy that our leftists and young people are so brainwashed. Even black people on our side, they want to fight for these illegal immigrants. Bro, if you took your ass to Honduras or Colombia and did the that they do here, bro, your black ass wouldn't even make it. They would ship your ass right on off. It just defies logic, some of the stuff that I hear these people fight for, man. Bro, again, if the U.S. ain't if the U.S. is so bad, if the U.S. is so racist, and you come from another country, like Donald Trump said, You can bitch, but why don't you take your ass back home and fix that?
Now, come on, folks. The man's not telling you the truth, stating the obvious. And so is our president. 800-848-9222. We see your calls coming in. What's interesting, at least for now, the Attorney General, and this story is very much national in scope, the Attorney General of New York State, Leticia James, boy, you talk about a lifeline from a jury deciding not to indict, refusing to indict, but the Trump administration stating this is not over. This is from CNN. Yes, that same CNN, Jake Tapper, that referred to the bombing suspect earlier today as a white man, and it happened to be a black man. But here's CNN on New York Attorney General Leticia James.
Breaking news, a grand jury has declined to indict New York Attorney General Leticia James. Let's get straight to CNN's Caitlin Pollins. Caitlin, what are you learning?
Well, Caitlin Collins and I have just confirmed through some sources that indeed a grand jury sitting in the federal courthouse in Norfolk, Virginia today, they looked at the possibility of indicting Leticia James for mortgage fraud, and they said no to this Justice Department. Now, this comes just about 10 days or a week or so after a judge previously dismissed the case. That case was dismissed against James. It was the same mortgage fraud case, we believe, that the prosecutors were trying to get off the ground again today. It had been dismissed because previously a judge looked at it and said that the prosecutor who had taken it through the grand jury the first time wasn't validly doing that job, and so that they needed to try again with a grand jury to reconfirm an indictment if they wanted it. We do, though, believe that the Justice Department could try again before a grand jury, potentially a third time, to try and secure a James indictment. But we do not know exactly when that might happen. We were told that this could be not a time for premature celebration.
Poor Jake Tapper over at CNN. He wanted the bombing suspect to be a white man. That's what he said on air. White man, a white man, a white man. Oops. Turned out to be a brother, Jake. Oh, well. Let's go to Pretty Boy. We're going to begin with your calls in just a moment. Pretty Boy Gavin Newsom, he wants to be president so bad. He wants to do for the nation what he's done for California. And by the way, Mom Donnie, the new mayor-elect of New York, has just announced that those homeless sweeps that Eric Adams, the current mayor, did to try and clean up the homeless problem, nope. It's gone. So New York will look like downtown L.A. now, with homeless encampments everywhere and on the subway. Thank you, Mr. Mayor. Mom Donnie coming into office very soon. But Pretty Boy Gavin Newsom, Holly Berry, does not want you to be elected president. This is what she said at a conference with the governor there. And he's backstage about to come on, and she made it clear she is not feeling Gavin Newsom.
Back in my great state of California, my very own governor, Gavin Newsom, has vetoed our menopause bill, not 1 but 2 years in a row. But that's okay, because he's not going to be governor forever. And with the way he's overlooked women, half the population, by devaluing us in midlife, he probably should not be our next president either. Just saying.
Did you folks hear that underlying thought there? Ooh, from the audience. You know, Pretty Boy thinks he can mesmerize everybody, men and women included, especially the females on his staff. Oops. Never mind. Never mind. Just look at the headlines. Never mind. Let's go on to, I'm still scratching my head, folks. It's Friday morning, December. Christmas is not far away. I don't understand this phenomenon, Luigi Mangione. I don't get it. He's so cute. He's so cute. He's a stone cold killer. That's the allegation. He's so cute. This report, just listen to this, folks, on the day that he was in court this week.
Luigi Mangione's defense is trying to challenge the evidence against him inside this courthouse. Like you said, day 3 of a pivotal pre-trial hearing. They don't want the jury to hear some of the key evidence against him. And like you said, it's all happening exactly 1 year to the day that United Healthcare CEO Brian Thompson was gunned down outside of a Manhattan hotel while in New York for his company's investor conference. The 50-year-old CEO left behind a wife and 2 children. Mangione, the 27-year-old, faces both state and federal charges in the murder. He was tracked down 5 days later at a Pennsylvania McDonald's. So his defense is trying to bar prosecutors from using any evidence recovered during that arrest, including items from his backpack like the 3D printed firearm and silencer, the personal writings in a journal that laid out his disdain for health insurers, his iPhone and several USB flash drives. The defense also wants to suppress some of his statements to police at the time of his arrest because they say he wasn't given his Miranda rights or his right to remain silent before he actually spoke.
Doing an excellent job. Keep them on the rope. Ice, ice, baby. Make those arrests. Do what you do. Go to the courthouse. Go to the apartments. Go anywhere and everywhere you can. So, I do have some wonderful news. ICE is in Minnesota. ICE, ICE, baby, is going from apartment to apartment looking for people that are Somalian.
Agents are now on the ground in the Twin Cities, focusing on the Somali community and anyone who is in the country illegally. We know they have been stopping some folks out on the street asking for their IDs, also going door to door looking for specific individuals. All of this, as you mentioned, comes after those massive fraud schemes in Minnesota that involved mostly folks from the Somali community, fraudulently charging the state more than $1 billion for social services that were never performed. When Congresswoman Ilhan Omar, who's become the face of the Somali community in Minnesota, was asked why the fraud got so out of control, she said this.
I think what happened is that, when you have these kind of new programs that are designed to help people, you're oftentimes relying on third parties to be able to facilitate. And I just think that a lot of the COVID programs that were set up, they were set up so quickly that a lot of the guardrails did not get created.
President Trump and Republicans are railing against Governor Tim Walz, and the House Oversight Committee, which has launched its own investigation into the fraud, is now requesting documents, records, and communications from both Walz
and to the phones we go. Dominic Carter here with you. Let's go to William, line 4 in central New Jersey. Good morning, William. What's on your mind?
Good morning, Dominic. Oh, I am so elated. I'm so happy that our president is blowing up those cocaine-running drug boats. How many people have they killed? I heard the estimate was over 100,000 per year on overdoses, and now they are running like scared cats.
Hey, William, but wait, William, you said you're elated, right?
I'm very happy, yeah.
Okay, all right. But wait, listen, my friend, you are wrong. Dead wrong. You shouldn't just be elated. You should be 8,000% happy. Blow them all up. Blow them all up, William. I agree with you. Blow them up. We support our president 1,000%. Keep those drugs out of America. Mr. President, keep those savages on the ropes. William, I'm sorry I have to cut you off, but I got to take a break. We're going to do exactly that. I am coming right back.
The Dominic Carter Show on the Red Apple Podcast Network.
Looking for financial insights you can trust?
How do you protect yourself as an investor? What's the strategy?
I think it's really simple. I think you just want to be diversified in your portfolio.
The Payne family brings real-world experience to every conversation.
Well, I think that's the problem right now, is a lot of people that are close to retirement, they're taking so much risks. And if we do get a big sell-off, it could derail their retirement.
Listen to the Pain Points of Wealth on the Red Apple Podcast Network.
Say hello to the all-new Alexa Plus and see how Alexa can do so much more for you. Need tickets to see your favorite artist? Craving your comfort restaurant? Just sit back, relax, and talk naturally. Alexa's on it. It learns your style, anticipates what's next, and makes it happen across Echo, Fire TV, and more. Learn more at Amazon.com/new Alexa.
What I bought? A new Blink Mini 2K Plus smart security camera. What I got? 2K clarity sharp enough to see every detail of home when I'm away. Plus audio like I'm in the room, not with my bestie traveling to another city. Plus easy plug-in setup to install faster than skipping through podcast ads. But you'd never skip ads, right? Plus, I got all of this for just $49.99. Blink Mini 2K Plus. Mini camera, max performance. Shop now at Amazon.com/Blink.
This episode is brought to you by Netflix. Jay Kelly, the new film from Academy Award nominee Noah Baumbach. George Clooney stars as an actor confronting his past and present on a journey of self-discovery, alongside Adam Sandler as his devoted manager. Critics are calling it a declaration of love to the chaotic art of filmmaking, with the Wall Street Journal praising it as a transcendent comedy drama. Watch Jay Kelly December 5th, only on Netflix.
Now, from New York City to the world, it's Dominic Carter.
Hey, pretty boy, Governor Gavin Newsom in California. At least that's one woman that doesn't like you, Halle Berry. And she just happens to be a major actress. So you got a little problem. Governor Pretty Boy wants to be president. Never gonna happen. Congresswoman Ilhan Omar, you talk about nerve. You talk about being on her high horse. Again, folks, I've been to Somalia. In many places in Somalia, the people don't even have shoes. And she's got the cojones. Yes, women can have cojones. She's got the cojones to come here and call Americans stupid. Listen to her arrogance.
These people are just idiots. I really, I'm at the point where it's become really hard to have an intellectual debate with any of these people, because the level of stupidity that they are displaying every single day is frankly embarrassing, not just in Congress, but as Americans. And the fact that these people are allowed to say just the most ridiculous things tells you that the dumbing of the United States has arrived, because how else do we get a Trump presidency again?
Be careful, Congresswoman. You know and I know all of those folks that stole that money, you're in a lot of pictures with them. You know all of these culprits that stole all that taxpayer money. You are talking about the United States of America, and half of your people in Somalia don't wear shoes. And you got the nerve to be arrogant against this country? Go back home. Let's go to Jack, line 5, New Jersey. Jack, what's on your mind?
Yeah, hi. I want to talk about the cartel boats. So first of all, I'm very glad that Donald Trump is taking action and taking care of the fentanyl that's coming into this country. I personally know people that were killed from this fentanyl. And also, I just want to say that the Democrats that are trying to fight this, maybe we should go investigate what's happening in their basements. I have a feeling that they're like part of the big drug cartel. Maybe they're dealing with the drugs. They're making tons of money off the drugs, and that's where they want to stop it. Maybe we should go to Ilhan Omar's basement and check what's going on over there.
I'm with you on that part. I don't think the Democrats are behind this, but let's go to her basement. Let's look in her closet and see what we can find. The president talks about she married her brother. One of the biggest scams existing in the Somalian community is, oh, you marry that one, you marry that one, you marry that one, you can get a green card, you can get a green card.
That's how she got into the country. That's how she got into America. She shouldn't even be a citizen if she came into the country lying about her marriage and all that. She married her brother.
But she's on her high horse, and she's she's calling Americans stupid. Jack, why did your voice break when you mentioned that you've known people that have died of drugs?
It's a very personal thing for me. It's a very I take it very serious when I think about how drugs come into the country and what it does to people's lives. But it's pathetic that they defend that they're going against what Donald Trump is doing. And why would anyone go against it? The only thing that I could think about, especially of knowing people that died from this, is that is that they're part of the drug cartels. That they are actually the ones involved in selling the drugs, and they're making money off it. Look at how much their income went up from when all these Democrats went into politics. It's crazy.
Right. Well, no. They're excellent, Jack, at selecting stocks. They're better than the experts at selecting stocks. Nope, it's called corruption. I'm sorry you lost some friends to drugs, Jack. I'll continue back on that when we come back. Time for a break, folks. We are coming right back.
The Dominic Carter Show on the Red Apple Podcast Network.
REI Co-op presents a perfect outdoor moment with the perfect gift. Picture this. You're ripping with your favorite person. Bluebird skies, blower powder, and frankly, you're skiing like legends.
So sick. Another lap?
Thanks to REI's curation, from lid to sticks, you nailed the gift.
No way. How'd you know?
Does it get more perfect than that? Give without guessing. Shop in store or visit REI.com.
It's 7v7 soccer. Smaller the pitch, faster the action. The world's elite soccer clubs compete for their share of a massive $5 million prize. Catch World Sevens on TNT, True TV, and HBO Max December 5th through the 7th.
This podcast is brought to you by Carvana. Carvana lets you buy your next car on your terms. Explore a massive inventory online, filter for what matters, and find your perfect match. Then choose delivery to your home or pick it up at one of Carvana's iconic car vending machines. Every car also comes with a 7-day money-back guarantee, so you can make sure it's the right fit. Buy your car on Carvana. Delivery or pickup fees may apply. Limitations and exclusions may apply. See our 7-day return policy at Carvana.com.
Carvana. This is a real good story about Bronx and his dad, Ryan, real United Airlines customers.
We were returning home, and one of the flight attendants asked Bronx if he wanted to see the flight deck and meet Captain Andrew.
I got to sit in the driver's seat.
I grew up in an aviation family, and seeing Bronx kind of reminded me of myself when I was that age.
That's Andrew, a real United pilot.
These small interactions can shape a kid's future.
It felt like I was the captain.
Allowing my son to see the flight deck will stick with us forever.
That's how good leads the way.
Now, from New York City to the world, it's Dominic Carter.
Mom Donnie. Oh, Mom Donnie. Mom Donnie wants to do for New York what Newsom did for California. San Francisco, Los Angeles, out of control homeless problem. Mom Donnie wants to do the same for New York. The mayor-elect announcing just hours ago, it's gone. Those sweeps for the homeless in New York City, it's gone. He didn't tell you how he's going to solve the problem, but he's just going to make it a million times worse. You voted for it. Don't complain now. Mom Donnie wants to do for New York what Newsom has done for California. Good luck with that. Going back to Cali. I'm looking at my Twitter, at my X here. Let's see some of the comments that I can see. Oh boy. No, DMS says you didn't spill that tea about your film debut with the beautiful Holly. That's true. I haven't spilled the tea because they cut the scene out the movie. And let's just say, and this is serious business, no joke. The scene that got cut out, it was a movie with Bruce Willis. I forgot the name of it, but I still get the residual checks. So that's what counts DMS. Hallie is watching TV late at night, and she just happens to be watching this guy on TV. His name is Dominic Carter. And Hallie is just doing something. I can't spill the tea on that, Tony. I can't do it.
The name of the movie is The Last Boy Scout.
Right. That's it. I think that's the one. But no, I think that's the one. But anyway, Hallie's in bed, and she's doing what some men and women, what most men and women do. And she's watching Dominic Carter while she's doing this. Tony, don't do those hand gestures. You're going to get me in trouble. So, yes, DMS, I didn't spill the tea on that one. Hermit Sal says, yeah, golly. Valaria says, ha, 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 even Gomer is listening. Gomer Powell, right? That's his name, Tony? Gomer Powell, right? DMS talking about, and she says, let me just read this here. She says, giving and getting love from the men he admires and driving the Secret Service crazy. And it's President Trump stopping his motorcade because he saw a group of firemen saluting him. And folks, let me tell you, it is an absolute nightmare for the Secret Service when that happens, because I got to work with them and see them up close for many, many years. Every step that the President of the United States takes is every step from the moment it goes dun 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 dun. Ladies and gentlemen, the President of the United States. Dun, 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 dun. From that moment, every step the President takes, the Secret Service has calculated. They have measured. Should something go wrong, how do they exit stage left immediately? There's a doctor standing off to the side. Should something happen to the president, immediately? And so when the president stops, and who's going to tell? And they have a name for the president, for the first lady. I don't know what the president's name is. Like they'll have a name like Eagle. And when you see their earpieces in their ear where it's concealed and you can't really see it, they're communicating with each other. And they'll say the body man. That's what's called the lead agent for the Secret Service. If the president goes to the bathroom outside of the Oval Office, the bathroom is swept before the president walks in. And if the president is in the bathroom, the lead agent is standing, if not in the bathroom, right by the door. Every step the president takes, the lead agent is there. They call him the body man. And so I don't think we've had a female body man yet. I hope we do soon. And so when the president decides the body man that's in the car with him at all times, who's going to tell the president of the United States no when he says we're stopping? Right? It did happen once before. Well, I don't even want to get into that nonsense. But the president says we're stopping. They got to stop. And now the agents are going crazy. Because if something happens to the president, it's on them. And they didn't get a chance to sweep, to make sure that this area is clear. All they can do is improvise, because that's the type of guy that President Trump is. But the Secret Service, at least the detail that's with him now, I'm not getting into the past attempts on his life. I'm just saying that the details with him now, they are very, very good. They are the best of the best of the best. Okay, so let's get back. We see all your calls Friday morning. I'm getting to them in just 1 second. Oh, Mom Donnie, he wants to destroy New York, and you voted for him. You went for the okie doke. You went for cutting your own throat. Hope you're proud with that. But anyway, before we get back to that, I want you to listen to this. So Stephen A. Smith the sportscaster for ESPN, who's talking a lot of politics these days. He goes on The View, the ladies of The View. Oh, they're just so cute in a horrible way, in an awful way. Everything they say is stupid and ridiculous, and they're not cute. I'm being sarcastic. He goes on The View, and Sunny Holston, she didn't talk about her doctor that was in that criminal investigation. She didn't talk about it until her hubby was cleared up, cleared of any wrongdoing. Then she talked about it. But for a couple of months, she didn't have anything. Miss Mouth, she didn't have anything to say. So anyway, I want you to listen to this. On The View, she thought she had Stephen A. Smith cornered. Now, folks, Stephen A. Smith can talk his way out of a box, out of anything. You will never have him cornered. Listen to this exchange.
So you recently accused Senator Mark Kelly, a veteran, an astronaut, of crossing the line for participating in a video reminding troops that they can refuse to follow illegal orders. Okay. Let's see some of what you said, my friend.
Sure. You know better, Senator Kelly. You know better. How dare you do that? You could go to the House. You can draw up paperwork. You can try to start articles of impeachment if you think there's something illegal. I mean, damn, it ain't like y'all haven't done it before. You impeached the man twice. Where'd that get you? Got us behind back in the White House. Had you left him alone since 2020, maybe he wouldn't be back. You don't tell military men and women to ignore an order from the commander-in-chief. You don't do that.
Caffeine's a bitch, you know?
Now, let me just remind you that Pete Hegseth said in 2016, I do think there have to be consequences for abject war crimes. If you're doing something that is just completely unlawful and ruthless, then there is a consequence for that. That's why the military said it won't follow unlawful orders from their commander-in-chief. Okay. Now, given the fact that the secretary himself said that, I'd love to give you the opportunity to perhaps change your position on what you said.
I'm not changing a thing.
Okay.
I didn't stutter when I said it.
You want to stay loud and wrong?
Well, you could call it loud and wrong all you want to. You're entitled to your opinion. I'm entitled to mine.
You go, Stephen A. She thought she was so slick. The ladies of The View, Sonny Holston. Oh, Sonny, go sit down somewhere. Dominic Carter here with you folks. Friday AM. Let's go back to your calls. 800-848-9222. 800-800. Wait a minute, I got it there. 800. What is the number there, Tony? 800.
922.
Yes.
1-800-848-9222.
There we go. That's what I said. You confused me.
Oh, you confusing yourself, man, okay?
Let's go to Joe, line 5, Trenton, New Jersey. Good morning, Joe. What's on your mind?
Good morning, Don. Dominic, I'm calling from a rehab, and nothing. I mean, there's people in here that aren't bad. There was a guy here. He would come in breakfast and lunch and feed his wife, who was sitting on a wheelchair, cradling a doll. Now you know she's demented. One day I see him singing "I'll Be There," the Jackson 5. He's singing it to her. And all of a sudden he turns and he starts crying. And I went over to him. I went over to the gentleman, asked him if he was okay. He told me it was his 40th wedding anniversary. He takes the picture of his wife out when she was in her 30s. And he was telling me, this is who I see every day when I come to feed her. He goes, she doesn't know who I am, but this is who I see. And then there was another incident. I had a roommate. He kept asking his son for a hot pastrami sandwich. And on the 5th day, my wife walked in with a container with a hot pastrami sandwich. And this gentleman just broke out in tears because he couldn't believe that somebody would do something like that. So not everything is as bad as we all, like that woman. There are good people in this world in these rehabs.
So, Joe, you said you're in the rehab yourself?
Yeah, I am. I fell.
Okay, are you going to be okay?
Yeah, I'm okay. It's a matter of time. I can't do any weight bearing on my right arm, so I can't push myself out of bed.
All right, so Joe, let me be clear here. I do a lot of politics. I also do a lot of clowning around. I do a lot of entertainment stuff. But what serious business is, we need you to take care of yourself. We need you to stay in the right frame of mind, because mind over matter. If you're positive, my strong belief, you'll get better sooner. And we need you to do that for us. Can you?
Certainly, Dominic. It's only I got to wait no longer than 3 months. I mean, it's already been a month and a half. I mean, it's not as bad as I make it sound like it is. But you know what? If you think life is bad, people need to walk into these facilities to see just how good they have it.
Yeah, in some facilities. Nothing but love going out to you, Joe. We really wish you the best in terms of your recovery, your rehabilitation, and hopefully you'll be home soon. Thank you very much for the call. So Joe brought up something that we focused on last night, this nurse that stole the Rolex, and I'm not saying alleged because she's caught on camera, and cash, and some credit cards, and part of the clip that I did not play last night or at 3 p.m., the 3 p.m. show we're going to do right now, and I want you to listen to this. This is the officer talking to the woman after she's cuffed, after she's in his police car. The lights are on. The siren is not going, but he's still talking to her.
Should we go get your son? Should we show him what mom looks like in handcuffs?
Don't say shit about my son.
Well, maybe his mother shouldn't be stealing. Who's going to feed him tonight? Who's going to watch him? How old is your son? Should I call Child Protective Services? I think we should.
I can't go and get him what he needs because I'm in handcuffs.
So it sounds like we need to find him a safe home.
Oh, my God. Don't call his dad. Don't do it.
I think that's exactly what I'm going to do.
I hate you. And I'm the criminal in handcuffs? Wow. Wow.
What's the code to your phone?
Why?
Actually, that's fine. We can just do that.
Wow.
Let's see if we can find him in here. Oh, perfect. Ex-baby daddy.
Really?
Hello, sir.
Don't say anything.
How you doing? Stay in the car.
Don't say anything. He's lying.
Yeah, we have your ex-wife in custody.
God.
This is Officer Stevens. Yeah, it's badge number 095674.
Don't say anything. He's lying, Jason.
Your ex-wife's in the back of my car right now. She was caught on video stealing from her job. She stole a Rolex, about $500 or $600 in cash,
for a reason.
and 2 credit cards, all from different people who were dying in the nursing home.
That's my son.
Your son is now
my son.
home alone with nobody to take care of him because she's going to be locked up for quite some time now.
God.
Correct, sir.
This is not real.
So if you could come to the house and pick him up, I think that would be best. Otherwise, we're going to have to get Child Protective Services involved.
Sir.
And I would hate to see him wind up in a foster home under this.
Legal action that can be taken. That's
There
my
is. You're
son.
not going to have rights to see your son, and you're going to be in jail.
What?
Thank you, sir. I'll have an officer waiting here for you. I'm going to go ahead and take her to jail. Yes, correct. Oh, I will let her know that right now.
Don't say anything,
Perfect.
Jason.
He said his lawyer will be in contact with you. He's going to get full custody, which is rightfully so. That child has no business being with you.
And he did her a favor, the officer, because he didn't have to call the father. He could have just got Child Protective Services involved, and the child would have been taken immediately and placed into foster care. Time for a break. We are coming right back.
The Dominic Carter Show on the Red Apple Podcast Network.
Okay, only 10 more presents to wrap. You're almost at the finish line. But first... There, the last one. Enjoy a Coca-Cola for a pause that refreshes.
Now, from New York City to the world, it's Dominic Carter.
Let's go back to the telephone calls. I want to end the show with that. Let's go to Howard. Howard in Rockland County, New York. Howard, what's on your mind?
Yes, Dominic. Wow, beautiful voice right there. You always bring me joy when you sing.
Oh, thank you, Howard. You get a good laugh. What's on your mind, my friend?
Yes, I was speaking about Ilhan Omar, right? I was thinking about how we never hear her say one word about Somalia. All we hear her say about how crazy America is. Maybe she should start speaking about Somalia. Then she'll realize how great it is, how great America is.
Mm-hmm. I agree with you, but she should be doing that from Somalia. She needs to be shown the door. Stage left. Give her a
maybe
hook.
if she's in a different country, she'll have appreciation for the further country away.
Right, and never let her back in again. Never let her back in again.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. Let's go to Sherman, line 1, Manhattan. Sherman, what's on your mind?
A couple of things. I want to first commend you on this outstanding topic. I really respect and admire you, Dominic Carter, of how
Thank you. That's
are.
very kind of you to say. Thank you.
You deserve it. How you're very fair and square with the men and women. When the women are ridiculous and absurd with what they're saying when they call in, you hold them accountable. And you hold these the people on the View accountable. I find I can't stand any of them. I find them to be so despicable. They just remind me of a bunch of seals. Just clapping their hands. They're just absurd. And,
for $1 million paycheck.
And that's right. And in my honest opinion, they are talentless. I'm astonished at people that take these people seriously and we'll take the time out their day to even watch these people. Next, I want to say there's a rise of psychopathic, sociopathic women in the country, in the world in general, like we've never seen before. I was watching a documentary about this, and they don't get diagnosed because women have always got a past where men have always had to be more responsible in terms of being morally correct, in terms of their reputation. Women have got a past with all this stuff. So you see a lot of women that are alive. How about the track star, this black girl that hit the girl with the baton? You remember that?
Yes.
I mean,
yes.
I can give you 1,000 examples. Especially attractive, cute women, or if they're really good looking, they technically, the documentary said they're more likely to be psychopathic, sociopathic liars because they get so much, people are flattering them all the time. Men want to sleep with them, young guys want to have sex, so they never get constructive criticism and advice. The more attractive they are, the worse it is in terms of they're in denial.
Sherman, my friend, you are correct. If you get a chance to listen Sunday evening, we have to continue this conversation at that time because I'm out of time. Alan Yonkers, David in Pittsburgh, amongst the calls. I apologize that we're completely out of time. Going into the weekend, folks. Joe in rehab, Trenton, New Jersey. This is for you, my friend. Hold your head high. A better day is a-coming.
Thanks for listening to The Dominic Carter Show. You can hear The Dominic Carter Show weekdays at 3 p.m. and Monday through Thursday at midnight and Sunday starting at 11 p.m. on 77 WABC. If you like the podcast, share it with your friends and listen anytime at WABCRadio.com and download the WABC Radio app. Hit that subscribe button on all major podcast platforms. Plus, follow WABC on social on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, and X. See you next time for a new episode so you never have to wonder.
What the heck is going on here?
Listen to this podcast now on the Red Apple Podcast Network. The Idea Gen Global Podcast with George Safakis.
I'm George Safakis. In a world overflowing with noise, there is one forum where the world's smartest voices connect, where visionaries sit at the same table as innovators, and great minds don't just talk, they act.
Download all of Red Apple Media's podcasts right now through your favorite podcast platform.
Hey, Ryan Reynolds here. Wishing you a very happy half-off holiday because right now Mint Mobile is offering you the gift of 50% off unlimited. To be clear, that's half the price, not half the service. And Mint is still premium unlimited wireless for a great price. So that means a half day, yeah? Give it a try at mintmobile.com/switch.
Upfront payment of $45 for 3-month plan, equivalent to $15 per month required. New customer offer for first 3 months only. Speeds slow after 35 gigabytes if network's busy. Taxes and fees extra. See mintmobile.com.